Kalamazoo's Rock Station, 107.7 RKR, the Rocker Morning Show with Meatball and Mark Frankhouse. Meatball out for the day, but I am joined in studio by a special guest. You know, we've been talking about Battle in the Creek 3 the whole damn show. Well, joining us right now in the Rocker studio is our buddy Gary from Team Blue Brands. And Gary, you're kind of the, somewhat of the mastermind behind this whole thing. Why don't you introduce yourself to our audience?
Okay. Well, like you said, my name's Gary and I'm from Team Blue Brands. And I am kind of the mastermind behind this. A little bit of history behind it.
Yeah.
We're on Battle in the Creek 3.
Okay. Yeah.
Battle in the Creek 1 took place a couple years ago. We were outside of the VFW in Harper Creek.
Gotcha.
Area. We had ran across this company called Pure Pro Wrestling.
Yeah.
And I thought, boy, that'd be a neat thing to bring to Battle Creek. So we kind of just hurried through it and ultimately had this little event outside. We had about 600 people.
Wow.
And at that point in time, we made the wild comment that, you know what? We're going to try to continue this. And someday we're going to bring, Rob.
Yeah.
We're going to bring Rob back home.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Here we are.
That's cool because I remember tweeting him, I sent him a tweet, I think when he was getting inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, and we're talking about Rob Van Dam, and I said, hey, any chance you come into Battle Creek? And he actually tweeted me back. He's like, well, I live in California right now, so unless it's for a major event, I pretty much just stay here. But now he's coming back here, and we're also, this is like a who's who of Michigan wrestlers as well, because we got Dan the Beast Severin, who's slated to be there.
Well, we do have Brian Cage.
Nice.
Who currently see every week on TV with AEW. Alex Hammerstone, who's Major League Wrestling superstar.
Yeah, he's blowing up.
Yeah, I think his future is extremely bright.
Yep.
We've added Al Snow. Everybody remembers Al Snow in Mannequin Head.
Yep. That's awesome.
So we got Chris the Masterpiece.
Sweet.
He's coming. So we're pretty excited about the roster overall.
Yeah.
And we obviously have quite the Michigan vibe with it. We also have Hernandez.
Nice.
From LAX.
Yeah.
Everybody will remember him. So we're pretty excited about the show. And by default, I'm told that we've kind of become the biggest independent wrestling show, in the state of Michigan.
Yeah.
I don't know if that was our intentions, but that's where we seem to be. That seems to be where we've arrived.
Yeah. The independent scene in Michigan in general is awesome. I know you got Congo Kong coming. I think I saw Heather Blue was there. And, PPW, that's pretty much home of the Death Threat Army, which are just, these dudes are just, you got Jack Price, who's currently in Impact. Right. And, these guys are just phenomenal athletes. And so not only are you going to get the best independent wrestling in the state, but you've got the biggest show at Kellogg Arena. Now, for our listeners who haven't heard this, when is the show going down?
So the show itself is September 30th.
Okay, cool.
The free fan fest starts at 4:00 and the bell time would be 7.
Sweet. So yeah, they got 3 hours to basically hang out, and some of the wrestlers are going to be hanging out there as well, correct?
That is correct.
Okay, cool. Now you've also got limited meet and greets as well. The night before with Rob Van Dam and Brian Cage, correct?
Well, actually, what it is we have a limited meet and greet with Rob Van Dam, Brian Cage the day of.
Oh, okay, gotcha.
Okay.
Cool.
So Saturday, you can get in. If you buy a ticket, you go to battleinthecreek.com and you buy a ticket to do the special meet and greet with Rob Van Dam and or Brian Cage.
Okay.
You'll get in at 3. You can get in at 3:00. So from 3 to 6, we're gonna have those special meet and greets where you get to meet them. They'll sign what.
Yeah.
We'll have stuff for you to sign, or you can bring what you want to have signed. Those are a special ticket.
Cool.
We are having a special event on Friday, the day before.
Okay.
We call it the Eat and Greet with Rob Van Dam. That will be at the Kellogg Arena. That'll be from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. And
nice.
Basically, he's going to, answer questions and kind of talk with this, this group of fans. And then they also get a picture and an autographed item.
That's really cool.
Yeah. And let me say something about Rob real quick, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
The thing is I think a lot of people would have a hard, in my opinion, if you said, hey, name me say in my era to today, give me your top 10.
Yeah.
I think Rob makes that top 10 for a lot of people.
Yeah.
I really do. And, arguably, he's obviously the best professional wrestler in the state of Michigan has ever produced.
Yeah.
Arguably. I mean, there's definitely been some other guys that are pretty damn good.
For sure. But I mean, there's a reason he was television champion for over a year, is literally he drew people in. He was so talented. I mean, his rivalry with Jerry Lynn is just legendary. Phenomenal guy, phenomenal athlete. And yeah, I'm excited to see a champion crowned at the show, man. It's going to be really cool. And if you guys haven't seen the belt, if you actually check out Battle in the Creek's Facebook, they were just at Cereal Fest, and you were actually able to take some pictures with the belt and stuff. And so, yeah, there's going to be a champion crown there at Battle in the Creek 3. So
yeah, that championship's called the Great Lakes Independent Championship.
Cool.
And what we did is we created this championship in a way to highlight some of these independent guys that are trying to chase that dream. What Battle in the Creek is, so we're not a wrestling organization where we have a roster of wrestlers. We are a show. We're supposed to be for the fans and for these independent guys that are busting their butt, trying to make a career out of this. That's the goal. So we support all wrestling.
That's great.
Period. We're not one-sided to anybody.
I am curious, this championship that you're going to crown, is this something that's only going to be able to be defended at Battle in the Creek, or is this something that you think also could be taken throughout the independent scene in Michigan?
That's the plan.
Gotcha.
We do plan on having a very, very special match for it.
Cool.
At Battle in the Creek. We haven't announced it yet, so I don't want to talk about it today. But I can tell you it's going to be it's going to be unique.
Cool, man.
It's going to be unique.
Well, Battle in the Creek 3, it's going down in Battle Creek September 30th, and it's going to be at Kellogg Arena. BattleInTheCreek.com is where you go and get your tickets. This is going to be a hell of a show, man. It's going to be a weekend. That's the cool thing about it. It's not just a one-day event. I mean, it can potentially be Friday and Saturday night. I mean, it's your entire weekend. That's what it's all about, man. Professional wrestling is just such a fun thing, and it's given me so many years of encouragement and inspiration to see these guys and these women in the Michigan independent scene make a name for themselves is awesome. And this is the place to go to see it.
Yeah, I agree with you 100%. We definitely want to get the support of the community. This is something we want to continue to do on an annual basis. It brings another level of entertainment to the area. And again, it gives us a chance to showcase some of these. We've already had guys that have been at our event that are, call it, moving up that ladder. They found their way into some super indies. I know Danny Astro's a guy who comes to mind. He just won the Michigan Heavyweight Championship.
Yeah, I've worked with him before. He's super cool dude.
Okay, yeah. So it pleases me to see other people taking this platform and finding another level of success. And I'd like to think that being a part of Battle of Creek is, help people like Danny and so forth. So, but at the end of the day, we want to pay tribute to Mr. Rob Van Dam. I think he more than deserves it.
Truly.
And I hope that everybody will come out and support it, and we'll have a good time, and we'll plan next year's.
Man, it's the whole damn show. Battle in the Creek 3, September 30th. You can get tickets and all the info right now at BattleInTheCreek.com. And again, Gary from Team Blue Brands, appreciate what you're doing, for you putting this on and for coming in and hanging out with us today, dude.
Hey, thanks for having me. I really appreciate it.